ever pondered the intricacies of one's political journey, particularly that of Manvendra Nath Roy. Today, we delve into the enigmatic persona of this influential figure from the Indian political landscape. Born in a small village in Bengal, Manvendra Nath Roy's upbringing was far from ordinary. His early life, steeped in an environment of intellectual curiosity, set the stage for a future steeped in political activism. With a thirst for knowledge and a spirit of rebellion, young Roy was drawn to the world of politics. His educational journey took him to the prestigious Presidency College in Kolkata, where he was exposed to a myriad of ideologies and philosophies. The intellectual milieu of the college played a significant role in shaping Roy's political consciousness. Here, he began to question the status quo and dream of a more equitable society. It was during his college years that Roy developed a knack for political discourse. He was not just a passive observer, he was an active participant, engaging in debates, discussions, and rallies. He was a voracious reader, devouring books on philosophy, politics, and economics. This intellectual curiosity formed the bedrock of his political ideology. Roy's initial political affiliations leaned toward the nationalist movement, which was gaining momentum during his college years. He was deeply influenced by the passion and fervor that the movement embodied. His thirst for change and his belief in the power of the people made him a vocal advocate for India's independence. However, it wasn't long before Roy began to question the nationalist movement's direction. He felt a growing disillusionment with the movement's leadership and the lack of a clear vision for a post-independence India. This was the beginning of a journey that would take him down a path less traveled, challenging political norms and ideologies. In the quest for a more egalitarian society, Roy's political beliefs began to evolve. He was no longer a mere participant in the political discourse. He was now a catalyst for change. A promising start to a political journey, but the real intrigue lies in how Roy navigated through the tumultuous political landscape. The course of life, as we know, is never linear, and neither was Roy's political journey. Manvendra Nath Roy, a man of intense intellect and passion, had a political evolution that was as diverse as it was fascinating. His initial belief system was rooted in nationalism. Roy was a staunch advocate for India's independence from British rule, and he believed in the potential of his nation to stand as an equal among global powers. However, as he delved deeper into the political sphere, his ideologies began to shift. It was during his time in Mexico, where he was exposed to the works of Marx and Lenin, that Roy developed a deep interest in communism. He began to see it as a solution to the socio-economic disparities plaguing his homeland. His belief in the communist ideology was so strong that he even founded the Mexican Communist Party and later played a pivotal role in the formation of the Communist Party of India. Yet, the journey didn't end there. By the late 30s, Roy started distancing himself from orthodox communism. He felt that the ideology, in its existing form, was too rigid and failed to address the unique socio-cultural context of India. This led him to develop a new political ideology, radical humanism. Radical humanism, according to Roy, was an ideology that gave paramount importance to human freedom, creativity, and reason over any political or religious dogma. He believed that this ideology would help in creating a society where every individual could live with dignity and freedom. Roy's political journey was not a result of indecisiveness or fickleness. Instead, it was a reflection of his intellectual curiosity and his constant quest to find the best solutions for his people. He wasn't afraid to question established norms or to change his beliefs when he found them lacking. Roy's evolving political ideologies were a testament to his adaptability and willingness to question established norms. His life is an exemplar of the idea that it's never too late or too early to change our minds when we find a better way. Roy's political journey took an interesting turn when he embraced communism. Manvendra Nath Roy, with his dynamic personality and intellectual prowess, soon became a notable figure in the Communist International, also known as the Comintern. The Comintern was an international organization that advocated world communism, and Roy's association with it marked a significant chapter in his life. In the early 1920s, Roy delved deep into the realms of communism, becoming a key advocate of the ideology in India. He was instrumental in establishing the Communist Party of India. His endeavors didn't stop at the national level. Roy was a propagator of communism on a global scale, fervently participating in the meetings of the Comintern, voicing the concerns of the colonized nations and pushing for their liberation. However, his journey wasn't without challenges. His radical ideas often put him at odds with his contemporaries in the Comintern. His proposal of an alliance between the proletariat of advanced countries and the colonial masses was met with skepticism. Despite the resistance, Roy remained undeterred, believing in the transformative power of communism. His contributions to the communist movement in India are significant. He played a crucial role in spreading the communist ideology among the masses, laying the groundwork for the communist movement in the country. His writings and speeches on communism and its potential to bring about socio-economic equality resonated with many, inspiring a new generation of communist leaders and thinkers. Roy also faced legal challenges and was even imprisoned. Yet, he remained steadfast in his commitment to communism, using his time in prison to write extensively on the subject. His writings continue to inspire and inform discussions on communism and its relevance in the contemporary world. The communist chapter of Roy's life was indeed a defining one, but his journey was far from over. As Roy moved away from communism, he found solace in a new political philosophy: radical humanism. Manvendra Nath Roy, ever the political philosopher, began to develop a new ideology in the early 1940s. This was a philosophy he termed radical humanism. Unlike communism, which he felt had become too authoritarian, radical humanism emphasized the value of individual freedom and democracy. It was a philosophy that championed the power of the human spirit and the potential of mankind to shape their own destiny. The principles of radical humanism were quite revolutionary for their time. They called for a socio-economic order where the means of production were socialized, but without the necessity of a centralized state. It was, in essence, a call for a democratic socialism where individual freedom was the cornerstone of the society. Roy was not just a philosopher with ideas, he was a man of action. He took these principles and applied them to the political landscape of India. He founded the radical humanist movement, which sought to influence Indian politics with these new ideas. His belief in the power of the individual and the need for a democratic society resonated with many, and his movement quickly gained traction. Even as he aged, Roy never lost his passion for politics. He continued to be actively involved in the radical humanist movement and worked tirelessly to promote his beliefs. He wrote numerous books and articles and delivered countless speeches advocating for his vision of a democratic and humanist society. His later years were marked by persistent advocacy for his beliefs and continued involvement in the Indian political scene. Despite facing numerous challenges, including failing health, Roy remained steadfast in his commitment to his principles. Through his philosophy of radical humanism, Roy sought to balance the needs of the individual with the needs of society. He envisioned a world where power was not concentrated in the hands of a few, but was instead shared equitably among all individuals. Even in his later years, Roy remained a fervent advocate for his beliefs, leaving an indelible mark on Indian politics. Roy's political journey was a roller coaster ride of ideologies, but what legacy did he leave behind? Manvendra Nath Roy was a force to be reckoned with in Indian politics. His journey, marked by ideological shifts and a relentless pursuit of social justice, carved out a unique path for him in the annals of political history. This final chapter in our exploration of Roy's life seeks to underline the enduring impact of his contributions to Indian political thought. Roy's initial years were marked by a staunch belief in communism. His writings on radical humanism, however, marked a significant departure from this ideology. Roy believed in the power of human reason, and his philosophy underscored the importance of individual freedom and democracy. His ideas, radical for their time, continue to resonate today, influencing political discourse and shaping societal values. His contributions to the Indian national movement were significant. Not only did he play a key role in mobilizing the masses, but his ideas also greatly influenced the leaders of the time. The echoes of his thoughts can still be heard in the corridors of Indian politics, a testament to his enduring legacy. But perhaps the most significant part of Roy's legacy lies in his unwavering commitment to social justice. His writings and speeches, imbued with a deep sense of empathy for the underprivileged, have left an indelible mark on Indian society. His call for a society free from exploitation, where every individual has the right to live a life of dignity, continues to inspire countless individuals. Roy, with his radical ideas and unwavering commitment to social justice, was a true visionary. His life and work serve as a beacon for those who dare to dream of a better world, a world free from exploitation and marked by equality and justice. Manvendra Nath Roy, a man whose political journey was as diverse as it was impactful, continues to inspire political thinkers and leaders even today.